Hey there everyone, this is Lady Nick, your social media red guide for toctown.com. I just wanted to come to you in a different setting. I actually asked throughout my social media circuitry or channels, whatever you want to call them, but on different sites that we currently flow through, do you prefer natural light or studio light? Because for me, I prefer natural light, but the weather in Chicago has been so horrible for filming. I just decided to give in and go ahead and try and set up a filming station for my video blogs, but that takes forever. And I don't always have the luxury of time on my side in order to do a good lengthy video with chock full of good nuggets. But while I have the season and the time, I'm going to. But comment in the section down below if you prefer to film in natural light or studio light, and if you have some tips of the video blogging trade, to go ahead and leave them down below so that we can share it throughout our community. So one thing that I've been struck with this season is definitely trying to finish a certain amount of projects within a limited amount of time. How many of us deal with that? So what I decided to do was take a normal bag that I normally use when I go, around town, which let me show you. You've seen this bag before in different video posts, but this time I decided to use it specifically for projects. So I'm calling it my project planner bag. This has a timeline to it, as well as how much I should be able to complete by the end of the month. So mind you, some of these projects have already been started. They're not new. They just need to be completed. So I put them in this bag, giving myself a deadline, a hard deadline of February 28th. So I'll post something by March the 1st for you guys to see how I was able to time manage, as well as some tips and tools of the event planning trade. Okay, so let me just show you what's in the bag first, and then I'll give an update as to when and how the projects got finished throughout my staycations, when I'm on retreat. I have downtime, so I took some time to go ahead and tackle this. So I'm giving myself 28 days to complete this in the midst of all the other projects that I have to get done. So the first one I want to go ahead and complete is a journal the journey prompt for my subscribers, as to say thank you once again for just subscribing to our channel, making comments, and leaving some creative content that we can use for our small business owners, as well as our executive assistants and our artisan admins to use along the way. If something has been successful for you, then share it. If some challenges have really gotten you, then share those too, because there may be an answer within our community, but there's definitely an answer somewhere for the issue or the challenge that you're facing. So that's going to be number one project. I'm almost done with that, so I just have to wrap that up and post it either at the bottom of this page or definitely in our guest guide in toctown.com. Then I want to finally finish my covers for my planners, my field note, as well as my cahiers. So I showed these fabrics to you in another video. One is more like a winter type of pattern, and I think I'm going to use this one for the summer. So I want to finish both of them by the end of this month and finally present you a final planner setup. That's two. Then I'm going to update my Evernote Moleskine business notebook by adding them into my Evernote files, and update my journal the journey cahiers. Definitely fill in my Patreon with some of the creative content that we're trying to do within the Artisan Admin Retreat Center. If you want to know something about that, then go ahead and look for the link. It's down below. And last but not least, some plans that we have for TLC Town Hall. I want to get back into podcasting, so I need to start at least scheduling some of the interviews that we're going to be doing, as well as getting some recipes that I need to, present my guests as they're talking with us. It's going to be part of the Con Leche conversations. So, and I also want to go ahead and paint out this leather cover. I presented it when I did the 6 moleskin cahiers. So I want to go ahead and cover this with a lighter color. Not a contrasting color, but maybe something like a copper to complement the inside. So we'll see. I had thought about pink, but then, shied away from it. I thought that would be a little bit too bold for corporate America, or at least the corporate culture that I function in. Oops, sorry about that. What else? So basically, I want to empty this bag out by the end of the month. So these are just props that I'm going to be taking to the new studio with me. I'm going to be finally starting my Fitbit. So thankfully I'm going to be strength training next month. So I got to keep myself honest somehow. I received this as a Christmas gift, so I said I'm going to tie it to the bag so I make sure I wear it on my wrist. In fact, after this video, I'm going to go start working out again. So I'll put it in my planner and make sure I do it. Because you know how we planners love to write and then execute what we write out. Okay, so and these are just props that I'm going to be using for the new studio set that I'm going to be blogging on. So that's my bag. Let me put this back together again. Of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. I have to remember the way that I put it. Oops. Okay. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave a comment or question in the section down below or next to the side. We actually have a sign-in space on tlctown.com where you can sign in and leave your email so that we can have direct access and send you the information right to your mailbox. So, and I'm sure you know about the notification bell already on YouTube, so that when you want to receive more creative content that we produce on this channel, to go ahead and click it. Okay, so this is going to be, oh yeah, and then I'm going to also use this free 1-month Evernote premium code for the month of February. So that ties me down where I have to use it. Got to get rid of what I've already been using and then transition to something new, hopefully by the fall season. I think that is about it. So if you like this setup, let me know in the comment section down below. If you prefer that I really do film in natural light, then let me know that also. I don't mind. But it'll just take longer because on days that we've been having lately in Chicago, it just doesn't allow for good filming. And I don't have the studio at the moment, to sort of kind of balance out the light. But we're working through it, and I'm glad that we do have sponsors that have been sponsoring us through 2017. So we'll be back for 2018. I'm really excited. Okay, that's enough for me. I'll talk to you later. Take care. God bless. And hope to see you face to face in the new studio. Cut.